So right now, I would like everyone to open their imagination. So take your key, find your key. Where did I leave that key? Okay. Oh, there it is. Now everyone got their key to their imagination? You got a hole in your pocket? Uh-oh. I hope it didn't fall out. So find the key to your imagination. Now hold it up high. Just like this. Yes, nice and high. Now take that key and stick it right in your head. Ow! That hurt. And unlock your imagination. And go with me now as we begin our adventures in storytelling. Imagine this. We are back in the year 1924. We are in the jungles of Belize. It's a dark night. There's no moon to be seen, but it's still hot, humid, sticky, and sweaty. We're sweating like pigs. And just then, we are attacked by the deadliest creature on Earth. A creature that has killed more people than any other creature alive. We are attacked by the man-eating, blood-sucking mosquito. Ow, ow. Now, we shoo away the swarm of mosquitoes and we keep hacking our way through the jungle. We are in search of the lost treasure of the Mayan Pyramid. With us on this adventure is the world-famous explorer, F.A. Mitchell Hedges. His friends call him Mike. And along with F.A. Mitchell Hedges is his young, adopted daughter, the heroine of our story, Anna Mitchell Hedges. And her friends call her Anna. We're cutting our way through the jungle trees in search of the lost treasure when suddenly, out of nowhere, those wild monkeys start throwing their monkey gun. Oh, yuck, monkey gunk. Oh. Now, not only is the jungle as dark as midnight, but it smells like a baby's diaper. Oh. So, we get past the monkeys, and finally, just as the sun starts to come up, we find a clearing in the jungle. And there, in the clearing, is a Mayan pyramid. A pyramid with the steps cut right into the stone. Carefully, we all climb to the top of the pyramid. When we get there, you see there's rocks and stones and branches scattered all over the top, so we clear it off very carefully. We find a small hole that leads down into a deep, dark pit below. Just then, the sun comes up over the trees and shines down into the pit. And for just a second, we can see what is on the bottom of the pit. In the sunshine, we see something sparkly. I don't know yet. Well, I can't fit down the hole to get to it, but I have an idea. It's a horrible, awful, terrible idea, perhaps the most horrible, awful, terrible idea in the history of horrible, awful, terrible ideas. I turn to little Anna and I say, "Hey girl, why don't you go first?" I convince Anna to go down into the pit. As she does, I hand her the end of my bullwhip and start to lower her down carefully into the Mayan pyramid. Halfway down, Anna turns up to me and she yells out, "Stop!" Her eyes have grown accustomed to the dark, and as she looks down at the floor of the Mayan pyramid, she sees that the floor is moving, creeping and crawling in all directions. As she looks, she sees that the floor is covered in gigantic, poisonous spiders. So, thinking quick, I swing young Anna over to the side of the pit where she grabs a hold of an old root hanging from a tree outside, but the root breaks off in her hand. But now Anna has a weapon. She has a stick. And as she holds on to that stick, I start to lower her deeper and deeper into the Mayan pyramid. When she's almost at the bottom, Anna takes her stick and shoos away the spiders, and then I drop her the last few inches to the bottom of the pit. Plop. Oops. Sorry. Anna takes her stick and she digs in the dirt all around the sparkly object we saw from above. And when she's done, Anna comes up with this. A crystal skull. One of the very first crystal skulls ever discovered by Western man. Well, in this case, Western girl. Anna takes a crystal skull, and our hero brushes off the dirt. She hangs on to it tight, and then I pull her back up out of the Mayan pyramid. She's done it. She's gotten the crystal skull. And when Anna comes up, she takes the skull and she gives it to me. I take the crystal skull and I put it into my man bag. That's right, man bag. And now we're ready to leave and walk down the steps of the Mayan pyramid. We get to the bottom, we think we're safe, when suddenly we hear a noise coming from the jungle. I turn and I look, and I see the biggest, the meanest, the hungriest jaguar I've ever seen in my life. A jaguar who's hunting for his breakfast, and to him we look like a bag of breakfast burritos. The jaguar attacks. F.A. Mitchell Hedges, like to his friends, turns to me and yells, "Bones! Run!" So I grab young Anna by the hand and we start running as fast as we can toward the other side of the clearing, toward the river where we left our canoes with the jaguar hot on our trail. And just as we make it to the trees, out of nowhere, as if they were part of the jungle itself, appear the guardians of the Mayan pyramid. Guardians with blowguns that shoot poison darts. The guardians lift up their blowguns and right at me! I dodge to the left, I dip to the right, and I start running through the jungle as fast as I can with the jaguar still hot on my trail. The guardians still shooting their darts. And then, those stupid monkeys up in the trees start throwing their monkey gunk again. Oh yeah, monkey gunk! And we keep running toward the river. Finally, we make it to our canoes. We all go to get into our first canoe when out of the water comes a man-eating crocodile. And he chomps our canoe right in half. We're in trouble now. Dun dun dun! The jaguar's still chasing. The guardian's still shooting. The crocodile's still chomping. Shut up, and the monkeys are still throwing their monkey gun. So we all climb into our second canoe and we start paddling down the river as fast as we can with the crocodile right behind us. Snap, and the jaguar's still hunting for his breakfast. And the guardian's still shooting their darts. And then those monkeys, those stupid monkeys, take the biggest, smelliest handful of monkey gunk I have ever seen, and then they throw it as hard as they can, and they hit the crocodile in the face. The crocodile sinks beneath the water to wash off the monkey gunk. He doesn't want to chase us anymore. The guardians go back to guard the pyramid, And the jaguar goes back to hunt for his breakfast. And the monkeys, who really cares what happens to the monkeys? Finally, we make it to safety. When we get to safety, I take the crystal skull back out of my man bag, and I give it back to young Anna. Because you see, not only was she the heroine of the story, but it was also her birthday when she discovered the crystal skull. And there the crystal skull sits forgotten for almost 10 years.
10 years?
And one night, in the middle of the night, when Anna is asleep and dreaming big dreams, a voice calls out to her in her dreams, and the voice says, "Hey, let me out of here!" What? Who said that? Anna calls out. "It's me, Max. Let me out of here! Now!" Max? Max who? I don't know any Max. "It's me, Max, your crystal skull. Let me out of this box! Now!" So Anna runs to the closet, pulls down the box, unwraps Max the Mitchell Hedges crystal skull, and then she makes the mistake of staring into his eyes. And when she does, Max the crystal skull begins to talk to Anna right into her brain. And he says, "Anna, Anna, Anna, you have been very, very good to me. But you left me in that box for 10 years. What's up with that, girl?" And before then, I was at the bottom of that pyramid with all of those nasty spiders. And before then, I was in a cave in New Mexico, a cave called Chaco Canyon, with rats and bats and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, oops, sorry. Wrong story. Anna, now that you've set me free, please take me around the world so people can stare into my eyes and see their future. And that's what Anna did. Anna took the Mitchell Hedges crystal skull all around the world so people can stare into his eyes and see the future. But the legend goes, if you stare into the eyes of any of the 13 original crystal skulls, that the skull will talk to you. You guys want to see if it works today?
Yeah.
Really? I can't hear you. Do you want to see if it works today? Excellent. Okay, here we go. Shh. Well, apparently my crystal skull doesn't have anything to say today, but I did give my crystal skull a special name. And I call my crystal skull Bob. So until Bob has something to say, we'll just put him back here so we can listen to the rest of the stories. And my friends, that's the story of the history of the mystery of the crystal skull. Thank you very much.